Hi guys, this is Ramesh Sharma, and in this session we will check the date function in Power BI. DAX date functions. As you can see, we have the list of the date functions. Say calendar, calendar auto, date, date difference, date value. So all these functions we will check in the Power BI desktop application. So first of all, we'll check the calendar. In calendar, we have to supply two parameters: start date and the end date. As you can see in this, the calendar, it returns the date range, contiguous date range between the start date and the end date. As you can see in the example, when we use the calendar, so we have to supply the two parameters, and the format of the date is the year, month and date. So but as you can see, this is the format: year, month, date. But this is the simple text, so we have to convert this text into the date. So that's why we are using the date before this one. The same thing with the next parameter, date, and this text. In the first date means start date, we have the year 2020, but in start date, in end date, we have the 2021. So this date is greater than. So end date always must be the greater than the start date. So we will check this one with the practical on the Power BI desktop. Now we will check this calendar function on the Power BI desktop application. So first of all, because we know the calendar return the data in the table format, that's why, so we take the new table. Then calendar function. Now you can see it requires the two parameters, start date and the end date. So date 202 year, then 1 first month and first date, comma second parameter 202, then second month or 28 days. So we are creating the range between for the 2 months. Okay. So now you can see this is the first month, then we have the second month, and day is the form from 1 to 28 for the February, and for January it's a 31. Suppose I reduce the date, I make it say month and say only 10. Same year, same month and days 10. Then so you can see we have only 10 entries, 10 rows for the year 2020, and the month is January 1st and days from 1 to 10. This is the 1 to 10. This one. So this way you can use the calendar function for creating the range of the dates. Next one is the year fraction. So to find out the difference between the two dates in fraction, we can use this function. So like you can see, we are calculating the age. So we have the data, employee name, date of birth, then third column we are calculating. So using this function year fraction. Year fraction we are using the date of birth, then comma now. It means it will deduct the current date time from the this date of birth. Then we get the number of fraction difference between the two dates in years. Okay, now we check this one on the Power BI desktop application. So we will check the year frac in the practical. As you can see the data, employee name, date of birth and date of joining. And now we have to find out the age of the employee today. So what to do? We can detect the date of birth from the today's date and time or now. So new column, then age, year frac, date of birth, then comma now. So you can see in the age column we have the value in the number and with the fraction value. So this is the age of the employee, but in the fraction, because we are using the year fraction function. So we can format this column for the exit value. So this is how you can use the year frac. Next one is the e-date. You can use this e-date for displaying the future and previous date. It means you can add or subtract the months from the given date. So you can see two parameters required: start date and the months. So in the example you can see e-date, then date of birth and 2. So 2 is the positive. It means we are adding the 2 months in the date of birth. So first row February, after adding the 2 months it's a April. August, then it's a October. September, then it's a November. So in this column we are adding the 2 months. So we'll check this one with the practical. We are using the same data: employee name, date of birth and date of joining. So new column, then say e-date value and e-date, then date of join and then 0. So you can see the both columns of data are same because I'm using the month as a 0. So no addition, no subtraction. So I make it 2. Now in the second column, edit value is a February, now it's a April. So this column is having the 2 months added value. Suppose I make it -2. Now this column having the 2 months subtracted from the date of joining. So December, this is the February, this is the December now. This is the August, December, this is the June now. So this is how you can use the e-date function. Next one is the EO month, means end of month. You can use this function for displaying the last date of the month. And second parameter is the month. So you can like mention some number here to add or subtract the month from the date. So as example you can see end of month, then we have the date of birth and comma 2. It means we are adding the 2 months in this date. So in the sample data you can see it's a 12 February, then next is the April, but 30 is the last date. And the same thing with the next entry October, and 31st is the last date of the year. So now we check the EO month, end of month function with the same data. So we create the new column, then EO month, end of month, date of joining, then comma 2, enter. Now we can see the data. So in the date of joining column we have the 12th February, and in this column we have the April, and the last date of the April is the 30th. And the same thing with the next column, 12 August, then we have the October, and 31st is the last date of the October. Suppose I make it -2. Now you can see in this column. Now this column now is having the 2 month less from the date of joining. In date of joining we have the 12th February and it's a December, but the year change. In the February 1990 and it is a 1989. In the second row 12 August, then we have the June, and 30th is the end date of the June. So this is how this function works. Next is the date difference. We can calculate the difference between the two dates. And third parameter is the value of the format of the value. In which format you want to display the result. Suppose the difference you want to display in the year, month, date, second. So you can mention the third parameter. So in a sample data you can see we are calculating the service year of service of the employee. So we are subtracting the date of joining from the current date time. So in the first parameter we have the date of joining, and the second parameter we have the current date time, it's a now, and third parameter is the year. It could be month, day, second, minute, anything, but we have to find out the number of years of the service of the employee. So in the sample data you can see it said 12th February, then today's date is the today's year is 31. For second one it's a 22, third one is a 20. So this is how the date difference function works. Now we check the date difference function in the Power BI. So new column, service year, then date difference, date of joining, and now. Then third parameter, now. So you can see in the service year we have 31, or you can say, because we are subtracting this date of joining from the current date time now. So we got the 31. In the second year we got the 22. It means this employee joined on this date, and now this number shows that's the year of service of the employee. UTC now, it's a very important function because it displays the coordinated universal time, UTC, and this is the base of the time of the all the countries. It means suppose India is ahead 5 hours from the UTC. Now we check the UTC now. So new column, UTC now. So this is the timing. You can see the timing is the 9:48. This is the UTC time. So compared to the Indian, so India is ahead 5 hours 30 minutes from the UTC. So when you display that UTC time, so UTC time will deduct or add the difference from the local time zone. So you can see this is the same time in every encode. So this is how you can use the UTC now function. So guys, this was all about the date function in the Power BI DAX. I hope you understood everything. Thanks for watching the video.